Hey guys, welcome back to Heroes Chronicles. This is Chapter 4, Clash of the Dragons. Let's begin a new game. To His Royal Majesty, the Elf King of AvLee, I agree the Spring Festival was marred by the absence of the green and gold dragons. I've never known a good dragon to break its word, so when you wrote that they promised to participate this year, I immediately knew something was wrong. Although I've spent most of my recent years among dragons, I must admit I do not know where they have gone. I'm grateful you realised the greatness of this situation by lending me your forces. Dragons only break their promises if there is powerful evil loose upon the world. I thought I would begin my journey by finding the old elven woman known as the Dragontalker. She has lived with the dragons for longer than anyone. I will let you know what I learn. Sincerely, Tarnum, Dragon Friend. Okay, Clash of the Dragons Scenario 1. When the good dragons disappear, Tarnum is drawn into an epic battle with Mutare, the Dragon Queen. His greatest struggle, however, will be learning to be human again. The good dragons are missing, and the only person who might know their whereabouts is the Dragontalker. Tarnum must find her. Do not lose Tarnum. All heroes will be limited to level 6. Okay, and we just get Tarnum to transfer over to the next scenario with all of his experience, skills, and spells. We get to choose either the 5 sharpshooters or the 2000 gold. Let's go with the 5 sharpshooters.
It is no surprise that the immortal hero came to live among the long-lived elves and dragons. He was still human after all, and humans need companionship. Soon, the dragons would learn how seriously Tarnum took friendship.
For the past 20 or so years, I've lived among the elves in these beautiful forests. I have fought beside them, laughed with them, and learned their ways. Perhaps my favourite time of year is the Spring Festival. Everyone is so filled with happiness and love for life. It's a cheerful time that helps me forget my past, but this year the festival was shadowed by the absence of the green and gold dragons. It's most unlike them to break a promise. And then last night the ancestors visited me. They had another task for me to complete, but I already knew what they wanted me to do. I know, I said, the dragons must be found. Even if the ancestors hadn't assigned me this task, I would have gone in search of the good dragons. Over the years, these long-lived creatures have become my beloved friends. They understand what I am, and they do not fear me. To them, my past is just that, over. For the friendship they have shown me, I owe it to them to find out what has happened. But first there was Jack, the orphan boy I've been raising. I needed to find someone to watch him. Okay, so we've got a small map here. Now we have Tarnum, a level 1 ranger this time, with sharpshooters. Quite a powerful range unit. Basic leadership, basic archery, and specialty in sharpshooters, so we can upgrade archers, marksmen, and wood elves, or grand elves, to sharpshooters. Okay, let's head into the town. I guess we should learn some spells, at the very least. We'll buy the spell book. We do have slow, which is nice. Slow and magic arrow. You hear the thunder of hooves on the earth and turn to face your enemy as a group of horsemen ride over a nearby rise. No, not horsemen, centaurs. Man and horse combined, you know them to be fierce warriors, and this shaggy lot seem prepared to attack. Okay. Let's grab the resources here, I'll grab the gold, and then grab the sawmill. Considering our past, I almost didn't call upon Adrienne, but she was the only one I trusted to watch the orphan boy I have come to think of as my son. As I approached her solitary hut, which I helped her build when we were still together, Adrienne, a dark-haired beauty, opened the door. It's been a while, Tarnum, she said. I could tell by her tone that she wished it hadn't been so long. I need a favour, Adrienne, I said. What makes you think I'll help you, she said. She was still angry with me, still hurt because I ended our relationship with no excuse. Because I know you love Wojciech almost as much as I must go away, I need you to watch him. Where is the little devil? Hunting, I said. I don't want to be here when he gets back. I don't want to have to explain. Yeah, I understand. Explanations aren't your strong point, are they? She snapped. I sighed. Maybe I shouldn't have come here. Then Adrienne said, I'll take him, of course. How long will he be gone? Should I tell him you're never coming back? That's not fair, Adrienne. So what? I'm not feeling like being fair today. I shook my head. If I didn't leave now, I never would. It may be as short as a couple of weeks, I said, or as long as several months. I don't know yet. I'll tell him. Tell him I love him, Adrienne, and I swear I'll be back as soon as I can. I turned away, telling myself that Wojciech would be safe. By the ancestors, I prayed, let me find the dragons quickly. Okay. Guess we'll go advanced archery. take on the centaurs. The centaurs that normally guard the sawmill from bandits beg to join your army in search of the dragons. As their leader explains, we've all fought beside them in battle and each of us owes a blood debt to the dragons. If you do not let us join, then we shall take up your quest anyway. Sometimes centaurs just don't take no for an answer, so you let them join your ranks. Okay, let's grab the wood mill. Dwarven treasury, I'll get there soon. Head over here, pick up the... oh, what do I want? I guess we'll go for the tavern first. We'll grab you, put the dwarves behind because they're so slow, and send you out to help pick up some stuff. I managed to convince the Elven King of AvLee to send me to find out what happened to the missing dragons. He suggests I seek the Dragontalker, an ancient elven woman who lives among the good dragons. She knows them better than any other mortal. But after centuries living among the dragons, she had become a bit of a recluse. Finding her may be a problem. Okay. Do you think these wood elves will join? You hear a whistling sound whip by, then you cry out and grab your shoulder. Your tunic and the flesh underneath are torn. Buried in the ground several yards behind you is an arrow. You don't see the archers until you turn toward the nearby trees. A group of elven outlaws step from their camouflage and attack. I was hoping they would join. Lost a couple of centaurs, that's fine. Let's grab the axe. You wander across a group of adolescent centaurs wrestling each other, and as you approach they invite you to join them. When a man wrestles a centaur, he's at a great disadvantage, both of size and strength, but you have countless years of skill behind you. One by one you eliminate the teens until you stand victorious over them all. And just before you leave, they present you with a gift, your prize for such a tremendous display of prowess. The centaur's axe, let's grab that. Gonna pick up the experience. Let's go basic pathfinding. Okay, one-way exit there. Back here, let's grab the town hall for the gold. While in service of AvLee, I fought in the forest guard beside a young Avori elf named Gelu. He invented an interesting bow used only by the most experienced archers. These elite troops were called sharpshooters. Using Gelu's design for the bow, I'm training my own sharpshooters for the battle ahead. These bows have an excellent range and are far more effective than almost all other ranged troops. I just hope they serve me as well as they did Gelu. Let's grab the stables. Grab the experience. Basic earth magic, yes please. Let's go for the fort. And we'll see if we can grab some archers next turn. Which means I might want to send you back to pick them up. Grab the gold here. Alright, we need the centaurs first. I actually wanted to buy another hero, but that's fine. It's too late now. Let's grab these centaurs. Send you back down. Can we take the dwarven treasury? Let's give it a go. We do have slow. Although they do have resistance, but that seems to have worked. We can just reach, but there we go, we'll do that. Ooh. Okay, finding it hard to get away from these guys. Hopefully the centaurs can protect me a little bit. Oh, lost 6 sharpshooters. That was not worth it for 2,500 gold. That was definitely not worth it at all. I shouldn't have done that. Oh well. I'm gonna send you back. Nothing we can do at the moment. Let's just send... Yeah, we'll send you back. Let's pick up some troops next week. Replace those sharpshooters. What could it be? I asked one of the elven captains. What could possibly keep the dragons from the festival? Hard to imagine anything powerful enough to kill them all or imprison them. No such force exists. At least I hope it doesn't, the captain says. But the other alternative is just as unreasonable. Dragons never break a promise, and even if it was something beyond their control, they would have told the elven king about it and apologized for their absence. True, says the captain, nodding. True. Then what? That is the question that plagues me. Yeah, where have the dragons gone? Now I've got to take on these battle dwarves. Let's go for the citadel for now. We need the wood. Need to get that from somewhere. Stubborn like all dwarves, this stocky band of warriors refuse to move from the path, nor will they listen to reason. Okay, we did take them out. Let's grab the centaurs. Head up here to take out the Pegasi. Four Pegasi. Advanced pathfinding. Let's grab the centaurs. How many unicorns? 1 to 4 unicorns. As I began to formally organise my army, I appointed a dwarf named Kerbin as the master of supplies because he's kinda obsessed with every minute detail. He'll make sure nothing turns up missing. During my first conference with Kerbin, he shook his head at the list in his hand and said, "You don't expect me to support this army on what I have here, do you? Well, what do you need? Everything. Wood, gold, ore, gems, everything. Don't be leaving any piles of resources lying around, and you best flag all mines too. If such common work is too mundane for you, sir, then hire someone to do it for you while you go off killing things." 2 spell points out of 10. Alright, let's go for these unicorns. That's fine. Grab the mine. Okay, grab all the resources here. Beautiful. Day 7. Is it worth waiting 1 day? Let's go for the marketplace. We'll get another 23 centaurs. It's actually not too bad. and I think it's worth upgrading them as well. The elves are so willing to help me that I've had to tell many of them to return to their homes and wait. If I had need of them, I would send word. Obviously, a strong bond has been formed between elves and dragons, and I suddenly realize why I've chosen to stay among these people for so long. In the past, I rarely stayed anywhere for long because I never felt part of any one place. As an immortal, I would only make friends that would age and die before my eyes. But not the elves and dragons. Not only do they live for a long time, but when they form a friendship, there is nothing that can break it. Okay, let's go inside. Resource silo for the crystals, random resources, homestead. I need the wood, but it's too expensive. Let's actually upgrade the stables. I can't do that either. Well, let's just grab the regular centaurs then. Send these guys out. Oh, there's a shield there I didn't notice. Is there nothing we can... Well, we might as well go for the resource silo. Start collecting something. Oh, there's some wood down there. I should have done that first. Okay, two-way monolith, protected by war unicorns. Quite a few of them, so I'll leave them alone for now. Let's head around this way. I've learned that to reach the Dragontalker, I must first pass through the Red Border Guard, and only the Keymaster in the Red Tent has the authority to give someone access. I just hope the Dragontalker still lives. If something happened to the dragons, then couldn't the same thing have happened to the old healer who lives among them? Let's head around here, grab the crystals, grab the spell, pick up the magic well. The Stoic Dwarves aren't known for their carefree games, but when they do play, there is always a wager on the contest. As you join a group of dwarves in an axe-throwing game, you bet your horse against the shield of the Dwarven Lords. The burly dwarf takes the first throw, hitting just above the bullseye. Unfortunately, the shaft of his axe is blocking the target. There's no way you can win. Gritting your teeth, you pitch your axe sidearm with all your strength, cleaving the first axe in two as you hit dead center. To the amazement of the dwarves, you win. We've won the shield of the Dwarven Lords. Defense +2. Nice. Let's go to the stables. Let's pick up the extra centaurs here. Now I'm back at home. Let's go for the homestead. Okay, 7 of these is quite powerful. Let's grab a hero to bring them down. Leave the dwarves behind until I can upgrade them. Send you down as well. Send you over to Tarnum. Next turn. Let's do that. We'll upgrade them. Get some extra sharpshooters. Got quite a few centaurs there as well. Dendroid soldiers. We'll deal with them in a second. You're going to grab the centaurs. And I think head back home for next week. This morning as we prepared to leave, an elderly elf approached riding on the back of a powerful stag. Despite his age, the elf was still agile enough to drop off his mount and extend a hand. I am Aspen, a druid, and your advisor, the old elf said. My advisor, I said. I don't recall asking for one, much less selecting one. That's because my people selected one for you. They wanted someone wise and experienced, someone who knows much of the world. The choice, I admit, was obvious. I'm sure no one else was considered since I am the wisest elf alive. And so modest, I said. Modesty is for halflings, Aspen said, jumping on the back of his stag. So where do we go today? I mounted my horse and said I would think someone as wise as yourself would already know that. Aspen laughed and we became immediate friends. Now let's grab the gold. Take out these guys. You lean against a tree to get out of the hot midday sun, but suddenly a pair of strong arms wrap around you. They squeeze the breath from your lungs and effortlessly lift you into the air, pitching you several feet away into the dirt. When you come to your feet, you notice the entire forest moves. The trees surround you and angrily close in for the kill. Okay, that's fine. Grab the gold, we'll grab the +2 attack. Let's get the gold here. Oops, didn't want to pursue them, that's fine. Get a little bit more experience. School of War, we'll get the attack. I'll pick up the gems as well, so hopefully we can go for the Mage Guild level 2. City Hall first for the gold. That's fine. So grab the gems here. Take out the Pegasi. I didn't want to engage them, but we do have the experience. Let's go for basic wisdom, so we get spells up to level 3, which means... What am I missing here? Might be missing the wood, actually. Checkmate, Asmus said as he knocked over my wooden king with his rook. You're good, I said. My fists were clenched in my sides. I hadn't lost a game of chess in a very long time, and I didn't like it. Yes, although when you're this good, the game loses some of its appeal, I'm afraid, Asmus said as he scooped the wooden pieces into a pouch on his hip. Tomorrow, a rematch? I grumbled. It was even worse losing to this arrogant elf. You said you had some news, I said. Oh yes, I've arranged for troops to be trained at the Centaur stables. Return there each week and they'll have new recruits waiting for you. Aspen tucked his board under one arm and walked away. Okay, I know about the new recruits. We could learn something at the university. I do want to grab the ballista. Let's go Magic level 2. So that gives us the lightning bolt, blind. You can wait there. Grab that and you can wait there. Okay, so we do need to go to the red tent. It's day 7. Let's go level 3. I do want to upgrade these centaurs as well. Let's take on the battle dwarves. Can't get any more experience. Ballistics, learning, or estates. Don't want any of that. So we do need to go through the monolith to pick that up. Let's grab the centaurs here and here, take them back. Guess the castle would have been good. Oh, 4 more archers here. Let's do that. I do want to upgrade the centaurs. Send you there for next turn. Let's upgrade the centaurs. Hand the upgraded centaurs over to Tarnum. That's fine. Something like that. We'll bring Tarnum down. Last night I witnessed another trait that I've learned to love about elves. Even when the seriousness of our quest to find the dragons weighs heavily on their thoughts, my soldiers found time for a game. As long as they live, you would think the elves would become somber, even boring. Yes, they are a thoughtful people, always willing to consider the consequences of their actions before they act, but they also know how to live each day. Upon their request, I joined them. We kicked around a child's ball with no clear objective other than keeping it away from the other team. I wish I could say my team won, but maybe next time. Let's grab that. Okay, I'll get you to hand over those troops. Guess you can pick them up next week if we need them. Tarnum's gonna head down here. We'll upgrade those as well. You're going to wait there for the moment. You can get mage skill level 4, but no one can learn those spells, so let's not worry about that. Let's upgrade these guys. And we'll take on these unicorns. Although normally sensible, a pack of war unicorns blocks your path to the monolith ahead. They refuse to listen to reason. They snort and stomp about, taunting you, and then you notice a froth collecting in the mouths of the beasts. Wildweed. Unicorns normally know better than to eat wildweed, so you wonder if someone managed to feed to them without them knowing it. Can I not lose 21? Okay, this could be quite difficult. So I'll slow you guys. Could make a slight difference. Oh, we've got the obstacles here, right? We'll draw some of them around. Could maybe draw these guys away. Maybe. Okay, okay. I think I lost more, didn't I, than the auto combat? Anyway, let's grab that, we'll head through. Pick up the Cast of Prophecy. Take out the Dendroids. You can wait up there for next week. Guess you can wait down there for next week. There's nothing else we want. When I saw the green dragon swooping over the treetops last night, I thought my quest was over. Perhaps the good dragon simply forgot about the spring festival. I called out, waving for it to land so we could talk, but the dragon dove sharply at my position. If I'd not known dragons so well, I would not have recognized this battle die if it attacked. Luckily, my men and I were able to take cover in a thick portion of the forest where the green dragon wasn't able to assault us, and eventually it gave up and flew away. But the malevolent expression on its face bothers me still. What could turn the good creature I know into the enraged beast I saw last night? Let's grab that guy. We'll head back. Day 5, day 5. Nothing else for us to do, but we can head through here. Okay, yes, I do wish to pass. Let's grab the goal, let's check the sign. Left to Unicorn Valley, right. Unknown. Let's go to the Unicorn Valley first. So we've learned Curse. Looks like we've got the unicorns over there. We can pick up some more troops. Now, I probably don't need these, but just in case. Let's get 109 unicorns. Yeah, let's go and turn those into unicorn champions, or whatever they're called. Centaur captains. There we go. My master of supplies, Kerbin, gripes endlessly about the way I spend gold. What are you doing, dropping it on the ground as you ride, he often says. Kerbin insists I visit the windmill and the mystical garden each week to pick up the gold and resources they provide, anything to shut the dwarf up. Oh, let's take on these war unicorns. Grab that, and looks like a fast way back. band of renegade dwarves block this pass, knowing that someone would one day need to enter the valley beyond. One of the guards looks down at you from above and laughs. If you want to pass, then you got to pay 5,000 gold and 15 crystals. That's fine. Hold there while we counter, the dwarven guard says, and then disappears inside the tower. You wait for more than an hour, and just when you think you've been tricked, the doors open. You're free to pass, the dwarf says. Nice. You're admiring the flowery fields around you when the ground suddenly gives out beneath you. You don't drop far, but by the time you pick yourself up, you find that you're surrounded. Out of little holes spring a horde of nasty eyeless creature, troglodytes. These troglodytes must be the ones who have been raiding the local farms. One of them sniffs the air and then turns directly toward you. Ah, so you're the one we've been sent for, says the troglodyte. Come along now, and they attack. Not a chance. The troglodytes have not a chance. We do have a unicorn glade here. Let's fight the guards. And pick up the unicorns. Another one here. Sending Ivor back. Sending Malcolm back this way. And then sending you up with some reinforcements. Actually, I do want to... We do have basic wisdom. I do want to send Tarnum back. It's only one way though, which is a little bit annoying. Anyway, let's grab the unicorns here. Pick up the Pendant of Total Recall. Fight the guards here. Grab 2 more. So we've got 6 unicorns, and then we'll head through here. Day 3. A report comes in that an elven farm was mysteriously ransacked last night. The field was torn up and all the animals are missing. Thankfully, the farmer was away at the time. I sent Aspen to investigate the scene. Okay, let's head up here, learn those spells. Now who's running up? You're running up, so you can wait there and pick up the unicorns next week for some for more reinforcements. I'm gonna step out. Okay. So Fireball. Forgetfulness is nice. Okay, some good spells there. Let's head back down. So I just need to head all the way back around. Day 6. You're going to wait here, pick those up for next week. How many ranges do I have? Let's just wait 1 day. So we can pick up, not those guys, pick up these troops here. Should be able to reach Tarnum with a few more sharpshooters. Beautiful. And then Tarnum can head up here. And you are going to grab all of the unicorns. Another 6 unicorns, so we should be able to deal with those green dragons. That should be fine. Aspen returns from his investigation of the ransacked farm. It's a true mystery, Tarnum. The entire farm was destroyed and anything that was remotely edible was stolen, Aspen says. Could it be a dragon, I ask? No, there were no tracks in or out of the farm, but there were plenty left behind at the site. They were small, and a lot of them, but I can't tell you what they belong to, the elf says, shaking his head. Sounds like it's the troglodytes. Okay, let's hand over the unicorns. There we go. Nice army for Tarnum here. Upgrade these guys. Is there anything else I want here? Let's go to the Scholar, get the +1 spell power. Okay, there's nothing over there. We'd love to let you through, Tarnum, a guard shouts from one of the windows, but the one who holds the key to the gate slipped and hit his head last week. His memory hasn't been the same since. You see, he forgot where he hid the key. But I must get through, you say. Well, there is one chance. If you could find the pendant of total recall, perhaps that will cure the gatekeeper's forgetfulness. It's worth a try, you say. The pendant, throw it up here. The guard disappears for a long time, and just when you think they've forgotten you, the door's open. Standing in the doorway with a sheepish grin on his face is the gatekeeper. Sorry about that. Next time I'll leave the key under the doormat. Okay, so we are through. Let's take out the Pegasus. Wide Eye of the Dragon. Attacking defense by +1. I think that's it. 1 to 4 green dragons here. Ahead is the home of the Dragontalker, but even as you approach, you notice a pair of angry green dragons tearing through your gardens. They seem prepared to destroy the house and the Dragontalker as well. Even as you draw your sword and attack, you regret your actions. To destroy such a beautiful creature is wrong, but you don't see any way to avoid it. Let's see what we can do here. Oh! There's nothing I can do about that. They only have 180 health. No problem there. So let's go and see the Dragontalker. Greetings, Tarnum. The dragons have spoken kindly of you. They call you a friend. Not many humans have earned such respect from their kind, so it is fitting that you become their champion. I fear for the good dragons, Tarnum. They were drawn from their caves as if pulled by some unseen hand. I saw it in their eyes. They could not resist and they did not want to go. Here, you'll need these war unicorns to get safely back to the Elven King. Tell him that on behalf of the dragons I have selected you to save them. He is bound by his alliance with the dragons to give you whatever assistance you request. Now, have a seat, Tarnum. The story I have to tell you might take a while. Let me make you some tea, and then I will tell you what I know of your enemy. To begin, let me tell you about the Dragon Queen of Nyon. So we've been given the 20 war unicorns, and that should end the scenario.